ladies and genitals, boys and girls, and everyone in between. I'm trucking again, after a while. It's been about 2 months since my last stream to begin with. Just life gets in the way sometimes. But, I have a couple of days, the wife's not in, I'm not working. Why not stream? Got a big bright orange Scania. Now forgive me, I'm gonna double check kinda the script of what's going on. So we started in Lublin, which I believe is in Poland, and we have drivers. We have Thomas D, Mark L, Paul F, Leon R, and Eva S. And in fact, no, I think we started in Istanbul. Yes, we started in Istanbul with me. 100% productivity is hilarious. Lublin 18, but I mean it has made us 258k. Really not bad at all. I don't get what the productivity part means. Oh, it's what it's expected to make that week. You know, that's alright. Daily productivity makes us 6k. That's fine, I think. We have 85k in the bank. Now, I don't know if we still have a loan. I think we do. I could pay that. I mean, it's only 2 grand a day. I don't really think it matters that much at all. Now, what's the trucks like that these guys are driving? Good condition. Yeah, they're all 5-star trucks. That's the main thing. Ours isn't. I don't know if it's maybe tyre wear, but who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Upgrade button. Oh yeah, that's. I'm curious about a total restore, but I don't really want to look at that at all. What else can I look at here? Is there a way? Yeah, career progress. I think that's the chart that kind of tells us what we did. So the last time we went from Nuremberg in Germany to Felixstowe. I think we've only got excellence, right? Yeah, we've been on the ball. Absolutely flying. We did a few of those Halloween treats. Quite a lot of Halloween treats. Fireworks, and then we did LPG, whatever that is. Forgive me, I don't know what that is. But that was a wee while ago. So we are in Felixstowe. Is that our... That was our longest trip yet, which is quite incredible. Statistics, I don't... So we've did 22 jobs. Drove 6,500 miles, is quite crazy. I have did some naughty things, but don't worry about it. It's only 8 grand. Jesus, 8 grand. For my garage, how much would it cost to upgrade Istanbul? £154,000. Okay, so that can be our next goal, I think. I think so. Now, I believe we are... I'm pretty sure that I am connected to World of Trucks. One moment. It says that I am connected to World of Trucks. Bear with me 1 second while I put it to the just chatting screen just now. It should be connected. One moment. Be curious as to why it wouldn't be. Yeah, my mate. What? I don't know which one. For some reason, Streamlabs said my mic wasn't working. I'm not even going to question that. Let me just check. Back to the live screen. Yeah. Oh, external contract. Ignore me, I'm dumb. I'm a dum-dum. So we're in Felixstowe. There is luxury SUVs now. There's a chance that that might need... It's only to La Rochelle? That's actually quite good. Or we could just take some Volvos and shit, but no. I reckon we just do La Rochelle. If it doesn't... Well, yeah, it's fine. It's just going to be fragile, but it's high value, so that's pretty good. Let's turn the engine on, eh? Get my high beams on. No. I'm gonna stay like this just now. We're moving. At least this is gonna be very, very surreal to be driving in this game again. Since I've last trucked, I have since actually gotten a car. So even holding my gaming steering wheel is pretty surreal, if I do say so myself. Very, very surreal. But we move, we move. I hope the music isn't too bad also. I don't know why that keeps resetting down there. One moment. F1. That's better. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just want to make sure that my mic audio is substantially louder than the desktop audio. There should be royalty-free music playing, as always, when I'm trucking. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought, forgive me. It's also strange how sensitive the brake is on my pedals here, which is quite funny. Because my brake in my car is relatively loose, which is quite funny. So let's get in and get these SUVs. Now, I probably should have just taken an easier job to begin with for my first one back, and honestly, probably like 6 months. But where's the fun in that? Do you reckon if a real trucker took that time off, that he would just get easy jobs? Or take some fucking wheat? Nuh-uh. That wouldn't happen. We've got a few, what's that, Audis or some shit? I don't know. We're turning right, fellas. Anything coming from this side? No. Just need this little Peugeot to GTF. And we're off. 671 miles to go. Go to La Rochelle in France when we get off possibly the train. We're going to be on the right side of the road. I need to remember these things because I'm a bit silly. But as for right now, I reckon we just chill. Come into this left lane. There we go. Well, maybe not the safest entrance onto the road, but I think it was relatively fine. I don't think anyone is gonna particularly care. I have an extremely large trailer, so if they moan, they moan. Just a 34 mile an hour road here for the time being. I'm gonna bring my mic a little closer. Hopefully I don't punch it. I probably will. This Schwarzmüller lorry needs to pick up the pace a little bit. I don't believe that for a second. I was going 33 and a 30. How I've got a speeding offence there is quite peculiar. But okay, we move, we move. Not, I'm not going to fight it. Also, I just saw a limit sign saying 60 and apparently it's still 50. What is this, my hometown? Because that's the kind of dumb shit that they do. My main worry, because recently since getting the car I've did so much driving, is that I genuinely just get burnt out with this game in particular. Whoops. See, that's what happens when you take your eyes off the road. I may need to. No, the bits actually is fine where it is. It's fine. Let's get up onto the bypass. Wow, look at the moon. My camera's not even doing it justice. Look at the moon. It would be good at some point to maybe upgrade the... Oh, look at that. A nice little 2.5k from Mark. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, it would be nice down the line to possibly upgrade the truck. I know a lot of the time there's items that need extremely powerful items. I'm trying to remember the button. F6? 2.5 hours to do this job. I think that's more than enough time, to be honest with you. That's real time. I reckon it'll probably take us about 45 minutes. Maybe. Ideally though, we want to level up high value and high value and fragile cargo. Usually they pay the best from what I remember. What I'm going to try and remember is the cruise control button. I believe it's just C. Yes, it is. Just for when we get to roughly this kind of speed, to be honest with you. We're going to be heading towards London. Left it a little bit late to get into lane there. Just take a quick drink. More than likely it could be Harwich we're going to, and if we're going to the ferry port that is. We'll probably cut off about 60 or 70 miles with the boat. Oh, we're not going to Harwich. We'll cut off 60 to 70 miles with the boat, and then it's just smooth sailing, I think, apart from any tolls we might run into. Just in case we have to maybe pay the troll toll to get into that boy's soul. Back into the left lane, a couple of cars behind me ready to overtake. I think 56 is the fastest the default truck, at least the Scanias, can go. So that's fine. I'll maybe get someone nipping my head saying that I'm speeding, but I'll just try and come up and down the gears in cruise control. Start accelerating up this hill. Oh, 4.5k from Tomas D. God, Tomas is going to get this D if he keeps bringing in money like that. Wow. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We're starting to pick up a wee bit more speed. We probably could do with getting fuel here actually. Just realised I'm particularly low in fuel, so I'm gonna do just that. Bring off cruise control for the moment. I don't know why anyone would go into that one in the middle, that's crazy. I believe it's E to yep, stop the engine. Did I change it to... Oh, I did change it to A, that's class. Now I don't need to be stretching, other than to now turn on the engine. Yeah, we'll fill this bad boy up. Should cost about £1,000, maybe a wee bit more, maybe about 1,300. Oh, maybe more. 1,500 quid. All right. No problemo. And we're back in the run. Thankfully, Tomas and Mark pretty much flung money at me there. They flung about 6 grand, 7 grand, so let's get going. Starting to come into the early hours of the morning. Get my cruise control back up, hopefully. Oh, are we heading to Dover? I believe we are. Bend over? Could be. Could be bend over. Well, we're in the right lane, which is good. The correct lane, I should say, not the right lane. That's one of the biggest things I do when driving. I'll say, am I in the right lane? No, you're in the left lane. No, am I in the correct lane? Yes. Happens every time, especially when I'm doing work. Carry a bit of speed up here, hopefully try and retain some of that speed. Great success. And we'll try and get back up to cruise control speed. Ooh. Is that an old Merc that just went by? It's pretty sick. It looked like the AMC Hammer. AMG Hammer, sorry. Not AMC. Watching too much Walking Dead. And we'll cruise control that bad boy. It's been a while since I've just jumped on Euro Truck and actually just chilled right out. It's such a mellow experience, Euro Truck. It's very rewarding in the sense of I stream it, of course, but I have a personal save where I just drive if I'm not feeling too great. Don't get me wrong, I haven't played in so long, but I don't listen to podcasts, but when I've been trying to catch up on YouTube content that I've not saw, etc., because a lot of YouTube is long form content now. It's really good for that. Really, really good for that. Just engine brake down this incline, this decline. Sorry, not an incline. Can turn my indicator back off now. I think it's actually a decent enough bend where I shouldn't really need to. I shouldn't wobble the lorry. Yeah, it's pretty good. No hassle there. Happy with that. Another 40 miles to Dover. I actually didn't realise how far Felixstowe is, but all good. I digress. We could genuinely just do that one exploit. Get loads of drivers and just keep jumping on a ferry that's like 400 quid but does like an 18-hour journey. It's pretty special that. You get like 18 million quid in an hour. And that's from just starting with one driver. Pretty mad. It is better to just actually play the game though. A little Fiat Panda by the looks of it. I am a generational hater of the Fiat Panda. Every model is ugly. We are Suzuki Swift D-Riders. Oh, Eva, 3 grand. Thank you very much, my dear. Oh, and Eva's leveled up. Hell yeah. Now, chances are I've probably got her training long distance now. I think that's what I usually put them on. I will double check, but there is a good chance I've probably just got them on balanced as well. Balanced really kind of opens up all avenues for them. It just takes a while. Now, they'll be perfect all-rounders. They'll consistently, say they had everything at level 3, they might consistently bring in like 8 to 10,000 every 8 or 9 in-game hours, which is awesome. But if you put them all on long distance, sure they'll take longer, but their valued jobs will still be quite low. Until you've got long distance and high value, then eventually you'll get really, really high paid jobs. I can see there's a crossroad up here. Oh yes, I'm better just staying in this lane. No hassle there. Just follow this GNT lorry. Gin and tonic. What is that just past me? Yeah, is that another Fiat? That is ugly. That's an ugly ass Fiat. Whoops, I nearly killed that Merc again. See, I mean, I've been driving for 20 minutes, well, sort of 20 minutes, and it just doesn't feel that way. So we'll be taking this to overturn off. Yeah, that lorry kind of brake checked me a wee bit. Not lots, but enough for me to be a little miffed. The problem is coming onto this road now, so we're going to go into third person. Just a bit of a tight road leading up to a proper junction. I don't know if there's lights, however. There is not. Just need to be aware nothing's coming. Just like that. And a bit of a... That was a bit of a poorly executed joining of that road, but who cares? You saw nothing? You will tell everyone else nothing. That's the way I like it. So I don't think we're too far from Dover now, I would imagine. Or at least the ferry port. Can't imagine there's much further to go. You can see the oil pressure on my truck is supposedly quite low. Also, the arm of my chair is very fucking loose. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I need to get the screws back on it. Maybe I've just been leaning funny. I am a big guy. Yeah, we're coming back onto this different motorway now. Got the birds in the sky. Also, did that Beamer just overtake me? Cheeky monkey. Oh well. Driving through the English countryside. Yeah, it's nice, but it's no match for the Scottish countryside. Well, nothing coming from our left, so we'll take a nice big turn here. Making it round safe and sound. And we'll get on the Selly. Merging just nice. Maybe a little too close for that driver's comfort, but easy enough. I can see a boat line. We are pretty damn close. I think that's just like boundary lines, but it's still the boat line. It is in my eyes anyway. Oh, it's the train line. We're getting the train. Okay. I'm game for that. And I need to remember that I'm going to be on the right side of the road. I've made that mistake one too many times before. Maybe kind of trimming the bushes there a little bit too much, but it's only luxury SUVs. So we're going into the Coco Chanel tunnel. I'm game for that. I don't remember which one I go down. I think it says. I don't think it matters which one now. Okay, it's this one. Easy peasy. Just roll ever so slightly. Now the good thing is we don't actually have to angle this particularly well. We can just come here. And we're going to Calais, please. It's actually not as big a journey as I thought it may have been. Oh, got a wee achievement. Successfully use at least 5 ports in the game. I'm pretty sure I've done that. many a times in personal saves. Especially the one in which I genuinely do that just to make millions. But go off game. I keep forgetting that little bit there is not joined together. It's quite curious why it's not. I'm very, very curious as to why it's not. It's particularly peculiar. There may also be a time where I go on Truckers MP. I think the main issue with Truckers MP is you just don't really know what you're going to get. There's really, really good, I need to be on the right side of the road, there's really, really good role players where they are doing essentially what I'm doing. I'm trying to run a truck company. But you will have guys that have souped up trucks and their whole mission is just to kick the living shit out of you. So I don't know how I feel about, oh no, I should be in that lane. How I feel about Truckers MP just yet. But it may be something I get to down the line. Now, it's telling me to stop here, but don't worry. Nothing, no NPC traffic ever comes up this road, so it's all good. And let's turn in. We're officially in Cali. We're gonna go, well, sort of Cali, but not really Cali. Simply just Cali to get on the motorway to La Rochelle. There was a brief period in which I enjoyed doing small driving clips, essentially just like taking a job similar to this one and simply just breaking down the journey. Almost just like background competition, background noise, essentially, for people that maybe just like the noise of the trucks. But yeah, it didn't really work out too well. I just something about it. I liked chatting, or at least having something else on the go. Just the raw in-game audio didn't do it for me. Maybe it's just a weird stimulation of mine, but not for me. Just keep it at maybe a cool 52 if I can get up to it. That's maybe the best bet. I'll keep my hand on the cruise control button. I think what I'll do when I get to La Rochelle, if I haven't already, I'll possibly look into getting a quick service, just to maybe, it seems to be a tyre issue, tyre pressure issue, so I'll maybe just do that, get that fixed up. And we come to our first troll toll. Now, I think if I want to be super funny and lazy, if I don't go to the one with the toll booth, with the money thing, I don't have to stop. Yeah, haha. Take that, game devs. Now, is that bus gonna stop? Yes, I was gonna say, I have the right of way there. You're coming into my lane, big dog. Maybe incorrect, but I don't care. So I should probably come out of the fast lane. I think that would make sense if I don't go in the fast lane. Once I'm up this hill, we can crack on. Area de la Baie de Somme. No clue. Excuse me. Ooh. Down to 442 miles. That's pretty good if I do say so myself. Oh, I've got a breakdown truck. What's he got? Is that a BMW? I'm not too sure. Ooh, big digger went by there. Looked like a JCB. If it ain't a John Deere, the missus don't care. Yeah, we'll get a little service if there is one in La Rochelle. I'm assuming because it is a proper destination, there should at least be some sort of service there. I hope. Cruise control at 55 is pretty handy. Well, 54 at least. Hopefully it can constantly try and climb, that's going to be good for us. I think that's the fuzz. Is that the fuzz? Oh no, it's not, it's just a regular old Audi. And another Audi. Coincidentally with the Reggie plate in the middle of the grille, that was an interesting choice. Wonder if that's maybe a mistake by the devs, or if that is just the way it is. That'd be quite funny. Be dumb, but it'd be funny. Excuse me. And we'll just stay in the lane from Paris and Lille. I think that same big coach that I sort of cut off at the last toll station is about to overtake us. Hopefully no shenanigans. Doesn't hit us with a Spinala. But not all days, eh? God, that's so long ago. That's like 4 years ago. Scary. Little throwback to when this was almost exclusively an F1 channel. That was crazy. I wonder if we're taking this to like a fancy dealership. That'd be quite cool. We've got ourselves up to 93k. That's quite handy. A little tasty little number there. Driving for a wee while. What's that, like 4 or 5 hours in game? Excuse me. Had a little burp there. Sorry if that got picked up. Area du Grand Bois. Cool name. It did say air in it though, so maybe it's not the pronunciation, but it did say air to some degree. I've got my sleepy boy in his bed behind me. Maybe need to get a Kiko cam. We're approaching the next toll road. So usually, if I do remember correctly, it's better to be down the right side for a toll. Nah, not really. If I just jump in this one before this car cuts in, should be fine. They're gonna just open up. Yeah, buddy. Oh, got a big yellow twuck right here. Oh, actually, I want to be in that lane. Corticia Prima. Okay. And we're going to Sergi Pontois. Sergi Pontois. Sounds pretty good. I thought it sounded good. I'm speeding slightly, so gonna engine brake a little bit to stay off this guy's butt. We can go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, I'll itch on my back. Now they're in Paris. I like to sort of globetrot as best as possible in these games, so if we've started at Istanbul, we've probably went pretty far east all the way back west. Because I mean, we were in the UK. Oh, these are lights. Okay, that's surprised me sort of. But yeah, so we've been pretty far across, and now we've went all the way to the west, bar like Portugal and stuff. So it could be interesting to maybe go south now that we're in Paris. Like, drop down into Spain, although Spain has so many goddamn toll roads. Or maybe like back across, we could go towards Italy, or even possibly go back to Germany and go up. I don't know if we've been in the Scandi countries. I just remember being in Turkey, Poland, and Latvia briefly. That's all I remember. So do forgive me, it has been a little while. Caught up to this guy again. So I think we're going to want to be in that right hand lane. So I'm going to kind of hesitate to get off the line. Or maybe I won't. This truck going to let me go? I don't know if he is. Oh, brown car. Brown car. Honestly, if you drive a brown car, unless you're Garrick, you're a G. Go on, let me get that light. Let me get through that light. Ah, bugger lugs. Oh, we're going to Pussy? Wow. So we're going to French Goldine. That's quite cool. Just, I always laugh when I see those trucks. Those, like, huge, long base trucks with, like, oh, Paul F's just brought in $5.5 grand. What a guy. Those long base trucks with, like, absolutely next to nothing on it bar one small tiny crate. That is quite cute. Are we going through a town here? That looks like there's a dealership there or a garage. It's unknown to me which town this is, unfortunately. Because it can't be Pussy. Okay, that's Poissy. This isn't a giveaway, is it? Whoa, he was bold. Okay, so Pussy is a little town. Maybe this is just a place where there's stuff. We have been here before by the looks of it. We're not discovering stuff, so that's interesting. Straight through this roundabout. We're not going to Voitreux or whatever that said. We've did pretty well for the time being. I'm still a little worried that I'll do something to ruin that. But I'm keeping the faith. I'll ignore that bush that was doing some crazy shit up there. Yes, this is actually quite a nice little road. It's... I don't know how to describe it. It's very Gary's mod. To me, at least, it seems very Gary's mod. Little Peugeot. Sorry, Peugeot. And a wee Alpha as well? Oh! Oh, are you waiting to turn? Oh, you bugger. There you go, big dog. Imagine that red light find me. That'd be crazy. I suppose I was already through it, but still. Now, are we going to go back onto some form of a motorway? You would have to think so. Do have another roundabout here. Let's just take it easy. Nothing coming at this roundabout. A little bump in the trailer there on the curb, but nothing nothing too severe. I see a toll down the right, but thank God we're avoiding that one. For the time being, at least. But yeah, we're almost up to 100k. I think that's a profit of about 15k since the start of the stream, 40 minutes ago. That's quite decent. I'll take that all day. Get some real speed there. That looks like a French embassy of some sort. That's quite cool. A lot of big French flags there. Quite a cool looking building. Oh, Mark brought us in 150 quid. Hey, profit's profit, Mark. But you leveled up in the meantime. So you know what? Thanks, Mark. You go and do some cool jobs with your new ADR that you've probably unlocked somehow. Slow down, it's a big wobbly bend here, so we'll just kind of keep tapping on the brake so that we don't have any tips. There we go. And we can get back on that accelerator and crank that hog. These are 56 miles an hour, yep. Oh, can I get in there? Yes I can. Yes I can. People doubt me, they're wrong to doubt me. I'll get in there. 330 miles to go. I really am toying with the idea of saving enough money for the garage and another driver rather than just upgrade the garage and then just leave it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I actually don't remember how much this job pays. Is it like 30k? I think it could be like 30k. Let me check. Yeah, 31k. That's okay. I don't think anyone would be particularly mad at that. For what's probably going to be an hour's drive. It's not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. What I will probably do at the next interval is get another little drink. This is a peculiar little area. It's built up, but it's not. I don't know what the giant cement, like, girder bits in the middle of the roads are. Surely a fence would probably suffice. Oh, hey Paul, how you doing, my man? Been at work. Also back to work. Have a great stream, man. All the best, man. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're doing well, buddy. How have you been finding playing Euro Truck? And I hope work's treating you well as well, buddy. Much love. Much love. Yes, I'm just staying on here. Towards Bordeaux and Le Mans. Can I enter the Scania S into Le Mans? Answers on a postcard. I'll never forget the time I finished a job after having a small accident and being towed to the nearest services, then continued on for the job like another 700-800 miles, only to then find out that the trailer was still on the road somewhere where I crashed, and I drove 700-800 miles to the destination and didn't have the trailer. I think that was probably one of the crash outs of the century, in all honesty. That was bad. Whoa! Didn't even see him. That's a call from someone in London. Or a mobile number. Yeah, sure. Like I'm answering that. Ew, Tesla. Ew. Should have wrecked him. Oh, we should be in that lane, I think. Yeah, I should have wrecked his ass. That was grotty. Oh. Loan installment's been taken out of, what, 9k? 7k? After all that hard work from, like, Mark and Eva and the other guys. I don't think Leon's gave us any money this stream. I think he was one of the newer guys. So maybe he brings in a couple of £100. It's still profit. I did have a couple of drivers one time. I forget her name. It was a lady, the blonde lady picture. I don't know if all the names stay the same or if it's generated, but she did like 12 jobs consecutively and constantly was making like 800-900 quid deficit. That was another crash out. Like, I sacked her on the spot. I was so angry. Got a guy in. This sounds so sexist, but it's not. Got this guy in. I think his name was like Yerek or something like that. And I immediately started making like 7 grand. And he was just an absolute bottom of the barrel driver. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I don't know if it's like a luck based roll, but who knows? It was pretty crazy. What was that thing? I don't know what that sign was, but we are heading now towards Toulouse. Orleans? Nice. But Toulouse and Bordeaux. Getting there though. You can see there is maybe hard to see on the stream, but there is some wear and tear on the wheels that are showing on the little sat nav at the corner. The little icon of a truck. It has some red wheels, so I know that like builds up, I think. So it's maybe at like 5 or 6% of the entire truck damage is just the wheels, but we definitely going to get them fixed. Might only cost us maybe £1,000 or so, but it's still better than, you know, having nothing. So Bordeaux to Tours, that's the lane that we're staying in by the looks of it. I don't know how far Bordeaux and that is to La Rochelle, where we're going, but we'll find out. Whoa, sit up a little bit. Need to be wary not to slide into those lanes with all these SUVs. Just continuing where we are. Couple of minis overtaking me. I do believe he just overtook me in the slow lane. Or is the right lane this? Oh, I think it's flipped, right? So I should probably be in the right lane all the time. Oh well. Oh well. I wouldn't want to kill that Fiat Panda. Or would I? Now, I need you to overtake me, Fiat Panda, because I probably should be in the right lane. Thanks, Fiat Panda. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I don't know what the hazards button is. It's probably just H, but... if I go and press that and it just like pulls the handbrake or some shit, I would never live it down. So, I'll probably not do that. We're approaching our little service we don't really need, which is good. Just cracking on. The height of the afternoon. We don't need to go to the fake ESO, the Echo. We should hopefully... maybe like an hour 10 this journey could be. It might just be a case of doing 2 or 3 journeys. I don't know. I don't really think there's any football on today for me to care about. I think there's Palace and Nottingham Forest on there, and Fulham Man United. Do not particularly care whatsoever. It could be Everton Nottingham Forest. I might be ignorant there. I thought it was Palace, but yeah, nothing that I particularly care about. I might end up doing a second stream, try and finish up Chavo. That would be relatively handy. Get that over and done with. But as of right now, I'm happy just chilling. Just chilling like a villain. I can just stay where I am. Just checking there what that was on my phone. Oh, excuse me. I had a long day yesterday. I had to get the beautiful fiancée down to the station, travelling for work. Then went shopping, then went to the football, and then went to the brothers to watch more football. and get attacked by children, who are my nieces. My youngest niece is obsessed with punching me square in the face right now. She thinks it's funny. It is funny to a degree, but by God, she's getting stronger every day. So if I ever rock up to a stream with a black eye, it's probably nothing serious, just beaten up by a child. Plain and simple. We're actually kind of flying, you know. Down to 177 miles. Expected to be there by 5:45 in game on this fine Thursday afternoon. Thursday afternoon in game. In real life, this is a Sunday afternoon. Coincidentally, near the same time, an hour difference. It's actually, as of right now, it's 3:05 in the afternoon. My sleepy guy just came out of his bed and decided to fall asleep next to my feet, so I just need to watch when I'm on the pedals now, so I don't nip him like he's for. That would be the last thing I want to do. What's this sign up here say? Let's see. Oh, my favourite sign. Something. There was about 26 letters in that word and a hyphen. You know, that was too hard to catch on to here. Again, we don't need fuel. I've always disabled the rest mechanic. It's something I've always hated. I get that it's a simulator, but sometimes you need to just have fun, and I don't want to be falling asleep and shit. Just put on the first level of windscreen wipers here. I think that's kind of all we need as of right now. It's getting a little heavier. Nothing too bad so far. Relatively good. I'm hoping that the tyre wear isn't enough for me to go around a corner and just skid, jackknife the truck. It's the last thing I need. But it's been pretty successful so far, this journey. Touch wood. A couple of our drivers making some pretty decent money. Probably, arguably about half of what I've brought in so far. Cannot complain whatsoever. Hopefully when those guys get to like very high levels, they are constantly at like a high efficiency. Like that garage had 5 drivers and it had something like 8% efficiency. Oh, we finally saw a sign for La Rochelle. Hell yeah. So if we could even get that to like half efficiency, I don't know how to up that. It might be something I could look at off stream, but I don't think it's that deep. I mean, they still bring in good money. Sure, they're not bringing in lots of money, but I think they also have a rest mechanic in place, even though I have that disabled for myself, so that's maybe why. Oh, that's a very Fernando Alonso World Championship truck that just went by. Do you reckon that guy's a fan? I do. Rain's not really that heavy, which is quite good. I suppose we have turned a little bit. Maybe when I turn back a little more to the left here, it's going to get a little bit stronger. Running alongside the train track's quite cool. I wonder if we'll see one. That would be quite nice. But we're just cruising. Roughly 100 miles or so to go. Excuse me. We do still have all the SUVs on the truck, which is always a fear of mine, like I said, after the 700 mile crash out in person. In my personal save, not in person. I didn't do it in real life. Although that would be quite funny. Bordeaux and La Rochelle, straightforward, no turning off to Nantes. We don't want to turn off to the Gylfi Sigurdsson. Or maybe we are. For some reason it's telling us we're faster just going to Nantes. Okay. Happy with that. It's not too sharp of an incline, so it should be okay. They do want me only going 31 mile an hour up it though, is quite peculiar. Maybe it's a quick rejoin. Oh yeah, it's actually a full merge. That's kind of fine. So Nantes is 180 kilometers. What's that, like 115 miles maybe? Maybe even less? But apparently La Rochelle... Sorry wee man, I just bumped him. Apparently La Rochelle is closer. Oh. Can turn my windscreen wipers off now. Again, another service we don't really need. Area de la Canepatière. Cool name. Canepatière. Don't need it though. There's a truck there that said FCP. Big Porto fan. I might do a couple scatterings of smaller jobs down the line as well. Just kind of try and rattle a few jobs out of the way. I also didn't check and see if this was the best value for money per mile. It was just the top job I saw. I would imagine it would be on the same filter that I usually keep it on, which is the money per mile is the max. So just get us the best value for what we're doing. But if there's a particularly interesting job, like, I don't know, I taking a combine harvester 60 miles away, sure. We might see a really cool quarry or something, or a nice farm. There's usually loads of wood all about the farms. Aha, there we go, there's our cut-off coming for La Rochelle. Looks like it's taking us onto a bit of a country road, and a toll booth, unfortunately. Wee shame about the toll booth. Absolutely hate those things. At least it's not Spain and Portugal. Because they have some crazy tolls. I believe there is some new DLC as well. I believe Greece is now out. And there might be another one coming as well. But don't quote me on that. I just haven't really kept up much recently, but I would like to get as many of the DLCs as possible. That's just... It's a game that I have hundreds of hours on, so I think it's fitting that I at least get... I mean, I've already got my money's worth. It's crazy. It's like Football Manager for me. I always get my money's worth. I mean, I've probably about 10s, 15s, maybe 20,000 hours over the course of a few games, which is pretty damn good value if I do say so myself. Euro Truck, no different. I think I paid like £6 for it. I have hundreds of hours. Really, really good fun game. If you've been thinking about getting it, especially with the new console ports coming out, great idea. Give it a go. Maybe don't pay like £60 for it, like a lot of PS5 and Xbox games go. But definitely find a way to play it. If you have a PC that can run it, go for it. So we're kind of in the I was about to say the backwoods now. I suppose that sort of makes sense. What damn car dealer is in the middle of a forest? I kid, of course. There's gonna be La Rochelle's got to be like a small town. Maybe it's an industrial town. I thought La Rochelle was near the ocean. I'll get more to drink soon. Oh. Couple of farmlands there. Couple of industrial buildings. Wooden pallets, a hell of a lot of them. And we're going to rejoin a sort of motorway. But like so, maybe it is the proper motorway. Surely we should have just stayed on the motorway then. The one that said to go to La Rochelle, but again, I'm not complaining. It was a nice little detour. And up to La Rochelle we go. Hopefully we get let on. Yet nothing there to stop us from being let on. Excuse me. Are we already coming off the motorway up here as well? Sure looks like it. Maybe it is the only access road by the looks of it. I think it is. Motorway actually ends here. But we can see our destination. Roughly an hour's drive, that's pretty good. Cruise control did come in handy, it was a lot of motorways, but we only came to a standstill like 2 or 3 times, which is actually quite cool. Gonna be taking a left, whatever left is in French, I really don't know. But I can see our destination. It's approaching fast, a mile away. Nah, I'm expecting to be a 30. Yeah. La Rochelle has been discovered. We are 5 out of 20 on the Bon Voyage missions. I can see a mystery marker that could be a garage or a recruitment agency. So we might nip over there because we're going to get serviced anyway. And we'll come into second person, look at all these lovely, lovely vehicles. I'll also take cruise control off for the time being. And we're not taking this right turn, we're taking the next one to Lisette Logistics. Oh, that was an amber chancer there. You know what? My fault. My fault. I was too busy reading Lisette Logistics. Now, here's going to be the fun. This is my first time doing a parking job in a while. A long while. What is the job like? Ooh, I reckon that's pretty doable, to be honest with you. Whoops, forgive me for just punching the microphone. Yeah, that looks pretty doable if I do say so myself. Cleared the wall with absolute ease. Might be a little tight around here, don't get me wrong. Could be. I think we've gave it plenty of clearing. Ooh, it was a little tight to the right, but that's pretty good if I do say so myself. I'm not going to skip it, thanks game. If I take more than 2 seconds, it always asks if I want to skip it. Yeah, that was a relatively successful entrance, if I do say so myself. I'll line this up quite cushy. Maybe not be totally perfect, but it'll be perfect enough. There we go. And we'll detach it now. I think that was a pretty successful job, if I do say so myself. 636 miles, took 59 minutes on the job, 504 litres of fuel. Wow. So we did get some bonuses there. I'm actually surprised that that's what it is, but okay. Yeah, so 31k, we did level up, I believe. Hell yeah. What is equal? 10% of fuel. I mean, it's not the worst thing to have. I mean, it's over a third of your tank of fuel eventually. But for ADR, I mean, we've got explosives, gases, and flammables, flammable liquids, flammable solids, maybe toxic and infectious substances and corrosive substances. Honestly, I'm just gonna go eco driving. Did it say I had an email? Oh no, nah, no emails. So what's the gang doing for the time being? Let's see. Okay, so Tomas, where are you going? He's taking some scooters from Vasho to Lublin. I believe that's Sweden? Gdansk to Lublin. Okay, he's taking some SUVs. Hell yeah, Mark, by the way. Okay, he's only got one high value. That's pretty cool. So all these guys are doing long distance. That's fair enough. Paul is doing nothing, he's having a sleep. Mark should be sleeping. Leon is taking pallets from Vasho to Lublin. And Eva is taking sawdust panels from Kaunas, which I think maybe is Lithuania, back to Lublin. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. My truck. What does it take for a full restore? Okay, we'll find that out. Let's do it then. $122k in the bank currently. So we're going to do a bit of a burley round the corner. Initially we're going to go right to the services. And then we'll go see what that mystery marker is. I would imagine it's probably a recruitment agency. Because La Rochelle is a very small place. Usually it's the bigger places have proper dealers. But again, I could be wrong. Train's coming. That's quite interesting. Hopefully it's gone by the time we're there. We'll turn in here. Before this brown car gets us, shout out to the brown cars. Never mind, it's a Tesla. Ew. And let's see. Service. 6k for everything. What is the action button? Oh, replace all. Oh. Okay, let's just do it. That's particularly interesting that there's a lot of wear that you can now do. Not bad though. Can I change the paint colour of my truck? I don't like having a big orange truck, to be honest with you. How I do that? I've never really been in... Oh, there we go. In this position. Oh, I do have some DLC. That's quite cool. Oh, some of these are expensive. 22k? Ooh, don't like that. Oh, big up Poland. Nah, some of these are horrible. Yeah, some of these are quite tragic. Who has shit in my pants? I don't mind. I mean, I do like a racing stripe, to be honest with you. I think that one's similar to our company logo, which is quite cool. These are like all the company logos. I like that. Scandinavian blue. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, pretty cool. Now, what jobbies have we got? We'll check the freight market as well. Yes, we are on price per distance. We do have a lot of shit here, but we're in La Rochelle. Where is Bonifacio? Whoops. That's Italy. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that's 587 miles. So it's only really 300 miles. 37k is not bad. Just loads of diesel. Now, what's in the external market for La Rochelle? 33, but that's to Montpellier. That's still relatively far. I reckon the freight market for a change is actually better. To Bonifacio, and it takes us to the Italian islands. I don't know if this is technically Sicily. I don't really know my geography for islands, but I reckon diesel's the way to go. There's a yacht there to Le Mans, but it's not really great money. But 61 quid a mile? How long do we have to take? Like, how long do... 16 hours? Oh, absolutely. Oh, it is a heavy one. Never mind. So we probably should upgrade. Never mind, never mind. What was the external contract for La Rochelle? It is also heavy by the looks of it. So this little thing is heavy cargo. We have petrol to Le Mans, or a yacht to Le Mans. Ooh. We'll go with petrol to begin with. And we'll, because I think Le Mans will be a new discovery at least. Yeah, let's go petrol to Le Mans. Let's go pick it up. Only a wee job. Whoops. Only a wee job to begin with, but or at least for the time being. But sometimes there's just no good jobs from a certain place. That's just part of the game. Oh yeah, before we pick that up, I'm gonna get the, what do you call it? What's that called? The mystery marker. There's a good chance it is a recruitment agency, like I said. Oh, there's a fire truck. That's a crazy ass fire truck. It looks like it could be a recruitment agency. Is it though? Oh, I am speeding. It is. We're 8 out of 40 for the Headhunter achievement now. I'm assuming that is discover all recruitment agencies. Oh, had a wee tap of the curb there. Plenty of fuel as well, so really don't need any. Oh, and it's a wee job as well, so it doesn't matter too much that I don't have a drink just now. Little man's back in his bed. I always do that. I always park a little too close to the red light and miss it. But let's get this gas. I think it was gas. Was it petrol? Maybe? I don't remember too much actually. We'll see, we'll see. We're at Hewland. Yeah, looks like petrol. Not allowed to huff it, unfortunately. Is it petrol? It is petrol, okay. I don't know why I was thinking it wasn't, but... Hashtag go off. Just avoided that lamp, or that little thingamajig what's it called? The sign, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not going to be an Amber Chancellor that time. That fine was like 300 quid. Come on, let me go. Holy hell, that's the GTA 3 bad guy car. Boo, Tesla, that's the worst guy car. In general, the real life bad guy car. Wait. Note to Tesla drivers. Stop that. Those things suck. That douche stole the Tesla name. Tesla used to make cool cars. Now they don't. They make ugly things with big stupid screens inside. Bro, I don't want a cinema in my dash. I want gauges. Let's get turning, y'all. Not had an update from one of my team yet. Probably since we took the turn off to none. That's been quite peculiar. Just trying to slowly get up to pace here before we take this next turn off. So there's probably no point taking the turn off again, by the looks of it, to none. Is this turn off? Yeah, it is. Down, down, roundabout. Could go back to La Rochelle that way, I suppose. Sadly not where we need to be. Let's get going. That was a 19 miles an hour road. What? That's crazy, by the way. It'll be interesting if there's any sort of reference to the Cirque de la Sarthe. As if it's even still called that anymore. I don't know if that's a sponsor or just like the name of the circuit. But Le Mans, the racetrack. Wonder if there's any sort of reference to that in game. Would be quite funny if there was. Imagine we drove it. Now that'd be awesome. If it was possible though, I feel like everyone would know about it. At least people that play the game. Or people like me who do follow racing to some degree. Oh. Easy does it. Whoopsie daisies. Don't worry about that, guys at the toll booth. I am not under the influence. I promise. I don't know if it's just me. I always double shift and double downshift in this game, and it really does work a treat. It's very responsive. Yeah, so we are going back towards none. I'm also now debating, because of how sore my arse is, that maybe this is just 2 quick jobs. We'll see. I'll make my mind up at Le Mans. When I stretch and get another drink, I'll make my mind up. There we go, nothing in that lane. Yeah, I'm very surprised I've not had a job update from anyone. That's quite peculiar if I do say so myself. And I am saying so myself. Trying to get myself up to at least like 53, 54 so I can cruise control. Give my legs a little stretch. Oh, we're going slightly uphill, that doesn't cater to anyone. Screw it, I'll cruise control here and start decelerating for the toll. Vegan load, did that say? Damn. Kinda, it's one of those kind of video games, eh? God damn. Let's go, hopefully no one side slams me here like that bus almost did. Sure it was my fault, but don't tell anyone that. If you do, you're dead to me. I'm curious how the money relates to real life. Like if you were a independent contractor with a truck, because there is a shortage of truckers nowadays, how the money is in comparison to this game. Like I've took a job on with my own truck. All they need to do is put shit on a trailer. If I was going from La Rochelle to Le Mans, which is supposedly 200 and something miles, realistically, do I get 14 grand out of that? Probably not, the company does, but it's my company. So like, you know, spill the beans. Come back into the motorway lane. Build up my speed. And he's back in his bed again. He's chopping and changing today. Yeah, he's still breathing. Chunky boy's still breathing. I don't know why that lorry braked. I wasn't even close to him there. He's an attention seeker. Whoa. Oh, that was like a spaceship part of the song there. That was weird. We can just plod on in this lane. No need to take the Nantes cut off, or to whatever that was. Oh, I'm getting a charm. Nantes and Atlantique. I'm assuming that's maybe a type of airport or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I saw that build up of buses there and I thought it was another toll. There's a great chance that it is another toll coming up. I hope it's not, but you can never rule that shit out, unfortunately so. Try and carry some of the speed up here. It's slightly downhill, maybe we can get to 54 or 55 miles an hour for cruise. For some reason it's a 43. Quite peculiar. Don't know why that was a 43. I suppose it was a extremely high bridge. I mean, that's a bit ignorant on my part. I take it back. Euro Truck Simulator 2 devs, SCS Software, I believe your name are. That was my ignorance. Excuse me. Oh, we going back down? Ugh. Why is it a 50? Oh, there's a sign for Le Mans. That's promising. Oh, it's Roscoff I was thinking of, not La Rochelle. I was thinking of Roscoff. It's quite an industrial town in the game, or industrial city in the game that's near the water. I think that's actually got a ferry link at it, Roscoff. It rings a bell because when I went to Roscoff I was eating a Biscoff biscuit. Why are you breaking like that, my man? Big yikes. Big yikes. Big yikes. God damn, that was easy. Absolutely no hassle there. No issues. Definitely didn't kill a small family. Almost. Almost, for the record. Kill a small family. Almost. Not totally. Almost. Also, to anyone wanting a, speaking of almost murdering people, anyone wanting a good kind of murder mystery detective by Department Q on Netflix, wow. Recently watched that with the now fiance. Very good. Very, very, very good. And we're up to 53 miles an hour. I would also like at some point to possibly play TEW on this channel. I've had the urge to play it, but not really had much in the way of ideas to play it. I'm not great at the game. I'm under no illusions there. But it's a game that I find myself constantly trying to play. If I could figure out a way to import graphics personally with ease, my god, I think I would be playing it non-stop. That's what I think anyway. We'll double shift here. Oh, that guy's got cars? Bro trying to be me. He stole my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar. Got the Soviet truck next to us, for some reason with an Italian flag. I'm in a slow lane, how am I keeping up with this guy? There we go. Starting to take his time. Who's overtaking us? What we got? Is that another Beamer? Oh no, it's an Alfa Romeo! Isn't that peculiar? Oh, I saw that toll booth pop up on the map and was almost sick with disgust. Get it away from me. Yuck. BoPro. Is that what the name of that town is? BoPro. What a name. What a name. You know, I'm all for it. Big up BoPro. It's bloody midnight already. 100 mile to go, lads. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Am I catching this guy? In the slow lane? I think I am, you know. Ain't no way I'll overtake this guy, right? There ain't no way. Oh my god. Oh, 986 quid from Eva. Well done, hen. Good job. I mean, your last job was thousands, but pop off. Bit peculiar if I do say so myself, but okay. She leveled up and somehow, like, took only a quarter of her last income, which is very, very peculiar, if I do say so myself. Very, very peculiar. Sure, we're doing 5 over the limit, but does it really matter that much? Does it? Police would seem to think so, but us, the people, Jack Swagger style, probably say, who gives a shit? Although me in real life, I would never ever condone speeding. Apart from that time I thought my wife or my fiance had been stabbed, and then I definitely followed every speed limit available and made a 28-minute journey 11 minutes. Yeah. It was late at night, no one was about. That was a nightmare, dude. Like, there was a chance she could have been shanked, and I was meant to finish at like 10, and my boss and that were taking the piss, and I didn't get into like 10:38, and I had to go up into the house and refuel the car. It was just, that was a nightmare, dude. So bad. So bad. I can't believe I'm somehow able to get into the fast lane and overtake people. This is redonkulous. Is that Fiat Panda's on there? Tuh. Oh, sorry, I need to be in that late. That side. Tuh. Tuh. Keep forgetting my camera's flipped. Exposes my hairline pretty bad, this camera. What a shame. What hairline is the real answer to that question. Back down with Fairy. I'm curious why it's back down to a 50 all of a sudden. It's not like anything's happened. It's nothing different, but maybe because it's uphill? But I don't know. Not long now on this wee jobby. I'll move back over to the slow lane, to be fair. Let these guys behind me, What guys behind me, apparently? Okay. Ooh, got a sweaty butt. This is the downside of having a leather chair. You get a real sweaty crack, I tend to find. Too much information? Too bad. I'm also tempted to try and complete the, what is it, 2022 Saints Row. I think it's a fun game. If it wasn't Saints Row, I'd play it because it's just stupidly shit. I'll probably just play it in like easy mode though. I don't have time for all that malarkey when it's just endless cops. And I know it's prone to crashing as well, so try and save every mission. I sort of tried to complete it with my friend Garrick, but that fell by the wayside. Must hate me or something. Oh my god, is that our destination? Holy moly. Holy moly. Someone's been pulled over there. Can't park there, sir. Can't park there. The hell yeah. Oh, there's a goddamn toll into Le Mans. God damn. God damn. Le Mans North. Not to be confused with Nolan North. 4.5 grand from Thomas D. My guy. And he's leveled up. What an absolute gentleman. What a guy. Thomas D. Give yourself a big fat pat in the back. Is that a double roundabout? Hell yeah. So we'll go to this right one so that we don't actually need to stop. Just awesome driver things. Let me in. 63 bucks just to get through a toll? Surely that can't be realistic to real life. It must be like €5, surely. Although the French must make some amount of money doing that shit. That's fucked up. That motherfucker had his right indicator on. Le Mans discovered, and he went straight on. That's an asshole, that. Whoops. I went into neutral there. Wasn't my intention. Yeah, sweet cushy hour and a half. We're back to the moon. I think this is one whole day. Maybe it's 2 whole days. Don't quote me on it. There is another mystery icon there. Is it a garage? Don't know. Is it a recruitment agency? I don't know. One thing I do know though is we're about to complete this goddamn job. I don't know what these big spikes on the bridges for. Just looks so out of place. Ugly. I don't know why I'm doing 28 mile an hour. If I'm ever doing something and you're like, God damn, this guy is shit at this game, I understand. Like if I leave my indicator on or some shit, or if I'm going 28 and a 50 like I just was, feel free to absolutely slander me in chat or comments. That's just fair in my eyes. And we'll come into, oh, it's a new Iveco truck dealer. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't drive Ivecos, but I know they're somewhat cheap. Whoops, excuse me. Sort of missed the checkpoint there. Where do you want this, my guy? Oh, same place as last time. Oh yeah, it's the same logistics company. Lisette Logistics. Okay, that's quite cool. Doing a back-to-back job. I think that you... Maybe I've did it already. I thought that was an achievement. I don't know if it was for Lisette Logistics or if it was just I delivered to Lisette Logistics. Honestly, it could have just been both, but it's just never good to quote me on anything unless it's like knowledge on Kilmarnock. I've been playing a hell of a lot of Gran Turismo recently. If you want to try and school me on the Nismo Nissan GTR, be my guest, you'll fail. Did I overshoot that? I always undershoot that severely. It's actually quite crazy how... Whoa, what was that thing at the top? But yeah, 262 miles, 25 minutes it took me. Fuel consumed 187 litres. A nice chunk of XP there. We're just a little shy of 1,000 XP to go to level 13 to be a professional. Yeah, let's check on our guys, what they're up to. Right, Thomas just did a big job. I mean, that's 32 hours to Erfurt. Is that not Belgium? That's some drive, big man. Be careful. Mark L's soon to be done. It's not a big job, but it's SUVs, so we might get a couple hundred quid. Oh, look, you see their profit per distance. That's quite cool. So Paul's just coming back from Nuremberg without a job is quite odd. So we might get like a fuel cost minus off him, which is a bit shit. Leon's almost done. It's a big job. Maybe get a couple of thousand off him. And Berlin. Ooh, well done, Eva. Eva's getting some crazy jobs right now. So that's quite cool. I forget what the upgrade was for the garage in Istanbul. I think it was 157k. 154k. Now, we could bank loan that. So I have 180k. It's going to leave us with about 20 odd k, I think. Let's upgrade Istanbul. Get a wee cutscene here while we're at it. I don't think it upgrades it all the way. I believe it stays as a 3 truck garage. Yeah, 3 truck. It's probably going to be like another 100k to upgrade it fully. Maybe even more. In fact, I'm going to check. So if I wanted to upgrade Istanbul again, yeah, it's 86k. Not too bad. Now, the problem is, 25k is not enough for a used truck. At all. So, I could maybe do a smaller job from Le Mans. See, Southampton's far. That's very far. But I don't see why we couldn't go to Roscoff and just go across, like, instead of all. I don't know. Rennes, it's heavy haulage. Calais, Strasbourg, Cologne. What's in the freight market? See, there's nothing particularly good in my eyes at the time being, so I think I might leave it there for the time being. Let me just save the game. Twitch, save, yes please. Wow, 11th of January was the last time I played this. That's disgusting. I should be ashamed of myself. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap that up here, guys. I think an hour and 40. One really big job, one small job. But I think that's enough. So I'll get this VOD up on YouTube. And I might stream later on. I'm not sure, but I'm a bit sore already. I need to get back in the groove of things. But yeah, thanks for Polar for popping in. Anyone watching on YouTube, have a great day. Ciao.